Right, let's check the bit of wood. Do you reckon the wood's in the right location? Roughly?
I mean, yeah. Probably be tempted to move it out, but I reckon it's going to go like that.
Yeah, it wants to go over that way. Feeling strong, mate?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Oh, it's pissing out fuel.
Now what?
I don't know, that's... Let go? Is that really quite sketchy or...?
I mean, I don't think it would fall unless you let it, but it doesn't inspire much confidence. Done.
Not moving funny, but that's not moving. Nice. That actually went very well.
We're rolling.
We're rolling. Started wire wheeling and stripping all the underseal off of this. Yeah, this is just to prop the body up. Put a few bits of weld along the bottom here just to sort of firm it all up and make sure it's all nice and strong. I'll seam seal all along here before I paint it. I've rust treated it. That's why it looks all black at the moment, but that's just rust treatment. Go along, clean it all up. I've rust treated this original cross member as well. It doesn't look too bad actually. I'll go along, wire wheel it all, then epoxy it, stone chip it, 2K it, lovely jubbly.
Done.
Up here I've started working on the beam, front beam. I've taken these old arms off, pressed out the old ball joint, which is an absolute bloody nightmare.
Ball joint Ben, that's what we call you.
Ball joint bed. But yeah, got them out, wire wheeled them up. I'm just, at the moment, just taking out I've taken out this one and done it already. This is the old seal, as you can see, it's absolutely like disgusting. Doesn't look like it's been changed in ages. The rest of it, like the bearing and all that, looks in all right condition, so I'm probably not going to change that, to be honest. I know some people probably have a bit of a fit when they know that I haven't changed it. But yeah, just going to take this one out, replace it with a new fresh one, and then put the new, I've got a load of new ball joints up there. New arms, not arms, new, what are these called?
Drive shaft cover.
CV boot kits. They're the bolt together ones. I don't know how good they'll be. They don't look too bad. You've got a load of literally
Ball joints for days.
ball joints for days there to do all the tie rod ends and the main ball joints. Got some new shocks for the back as well. Don't look too bad. They got the same travel as the old ones, so hopefully they were spec'd up right when they were originally put on, but we'll find out. What else have I got? Well, got some gearbox, some heavy duty apparently gearbox mounts. They look like they're actual Volkswagen ones as well, which is
Whoa!
it's quite good. So yeah, plan is to press the new ball joints into these, put the arms back on, get the down there, the drum back on. That's probably just because I'm waiting for paint to be available to paint the bottom.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, making progress.
There you go.
Just easy. Old Donny special sock. Clean that. Underseal, just put grease around it. Put it in place. New. Cool. In. Couple for luck. That new one's all in there. New one in that. Sweet. So this little mark here is where the new ball joint should align up to. So if you can see here, there's a little indent here in the ball joint. That needs to align up with this little indent here. Just means it's all lined up, and then I'll press that in, it'll be all good. Before I press the new ball joint in though, I'm just going to go around with this and just sort of clean up in here. It's all a bit corroded and a bit disgusting. Cool. Fuck's sake. Jesus. Alright, so what I've used is basically just a round like a bit of tube, and then a 36mm socket, and then just it's like a top hat from this ball joint kit thing that I've got. So yeah, what I'm going to do now, I've got that all in position. I'm just going to press it in, and hopefully with a bit of luck it'll just fall in. That'll be a no then. So I might just need to use a slightly smaller socket. Just to sort of, but look, the two bits line up.
Oh yeah.
Obviously. Just needs to be sort of pressed in with a slightly smaller socket, just a little bit. Alex is out there fixing his shit box at the moment. I've just greased this back up. I'm just gonna back in there. Just make sure that this hole here, I'm pointing at it, make sure this hole here lines up with this indent here. Put your bag on. You'll go most of the way. There's some suspect recording for me there. Go most of the way, and then you just give me a little persuasion. In here, I don't know if you'll be able to see. Probably not, but basically the indent and this hole now line up. Grab, it's basically a little screw with a nut on the end of it. And just screw this in. Like this. Do that in. Do that up. Job's a good one. Much the same with the top arm. You've got a little indent there. On the new joint has got a line with this one. So it'll just sort of push up like that. Same as the other one, but we're going to be pushing this one up through the bottom of this arm instead of down through the top. So I've just used a little round bit of tube again, and then just the top bit I used last time, just to keep, like, because this all this needs here is a top, like, is a flat surface, and then hopefully that will just press in, he says. So with my shit press, it's gone in only that far. After much of the fuckery using this, managed to actually get the new ball joint on, thankfully. So you see the little groove in the top right lines with the little groove there. Ideal, just stick the camber bolt on, camber nut, whatever that is, here. Stick this little one on, little camber nut, and then bolt back on. Good. Here's the original washers. We'll do an alignment on it once it's all back together and adjust this camber bolt, but for now I'm just going to do these up. So it's all back together. Plan to obviously, well, to be fair, I'll probably just do these up loosely now, and this will come back off at a later date, and then I'll give it all a good proper clean up. Just clean the back of this up, just to save me a job in the future. I'll just put this back on now. So I got the back of this cleaned up. I'll adjust this camber bolt when we get it back on the ground and put sort of the toe out and everything. But yeah, that should be all pretty much. Oh, almost forgot. Put these ones in. Use the original washers. Got one on that side, and then one on this side. So the plan is to paint obviously all of this. This is not my patch repair. Yeah, paint all of this up. Got new ball joints in either side, new dust covers in. I'll re-grease all of this through the nipples once we get it back on the ground. But yeah, can't wait to do the other side.
Oh. Oh no.
No, mate. Just don't know what to do, mate. And all that fucking mess up there.
That explains that, I guess.
And then
Oh, it's
obviously
had
this thing here that
that happened.
I did, which was a bad idea, really. I just don't want to bodge it anymore, mate. Do you know what I mean? I haven't checked up there. I don't know what that's like. There's probably not much meat left up there. There's on the other side.
What's inside it? Is it just two bits? These two outer
There's
bits
big tubes
sandwiched?
go through, and then there's like bearings and all sorts of shit.
Ah, right.
I think that might be next month's expense.
What?
Just a new beam. Do you know what I mean? Though it's just.
I mean, yeah.
It's in pretty poor shape, isn't it? Let's be honest.
I mean, we were going to let this slide, and then we did a cheeky
Bodgeroonie up there to try and
fix just to get us going, but now that's been discovered.
Thing is, it gets to the point where it's like a bodge on top of a bodge. I mean, I'm sure someone would be quite happy to just send that, but I'm not really. I know a new one's like 300 quid, which is quite a lot of money. But if I ever want to sell that, and someone looks at that, they're going to be like, "Fucking Christ!"
Yeah.
Gone to the length of putting new pans and stuff in it.
I mean, to be fair, we only really noticed that. I didn't notice that whole bottom round there.
It's just all a bit crap, isn't it? What I might do is just sit here and contemplate life for a little while, and then look at how much a new room is, and prepare myself. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more episodes.
A case of a tilt rather than lifting this.
Yeah, I feel like I might shit myself when I put it up there.